opening stadium in the NFL. A good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. On first 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
On first down, it's Palmer. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And Fitzgerald now has 5 touchdown catches in 5 weeks of the NFL season, 2 of them in their win over San Fran in Week 5.
And I remember before the Rams game, the Rams staff was saying Larry Fitzgerald just plays basketball on grass, and he's hard to defend. I think what they mean is, like a great scorer, he always knows how to move into the right spot to get himself open, and when he does, he knows how to score.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Screen play, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first, it's good acting. You want to then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Palmer to throw again. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now Palmer to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The inaugural drive for this offense today, and the guy we're going to talk about, Michael Floyd.
Starting to develop into a #1 receiver, a guy that you'll count on downfield.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And Charles David Johnson, a great start to the season. Week 5 was his best outing so far.
It truly was. And we watch all the aspects of his game that make him what he is, which I think is a great running back. But the biggest one that's maybe underestimated is the chip on his shoulder. Not recruited heavily out of high school, smaller college, not...
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Rodgers now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
Off the play fake to Lacy. Here's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 63 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he'll bang that one through. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Julius Peppers, some would call him the grand old man. He'd hate that. He'd just want to be a seasoned veteran who continues to make plays at a Pro Bowl level.
They come up in an offset eye. Palmer will throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 20. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
Brandon, when a team is struggling, turning and leaning on your defense is usually a pretty good idea. And for Arizona, it was gold against the San Francisco 49ers. They just swarmed them the entire night.
2 interceptions, a bevy of sacks. Really nice job. And if they come into form, maybe this Arizona team can get back on the right track.
And they got Calais Campbell going on the defensive line and Marcus Golden off the edge. He was nails.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
It's a pickup of 14 there, and it's good enough for an Arizona first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket quicker.
First down carry here for Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, 29 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Back onto the field, the Green Bay Packers offense comes. That O-line has been good. They parted ways with Josh Sitton. People were wondering, how would they do? They've done pretty well.
Yeah, they don't really get their due. And let's go through them real quick. David Bakhtiari, left tackle. Lane Taylor stepping in for Sitton at guard. J.C. Treader at center. T.J. Lang at right guard. And the right tackle, Brian Bulaga. They understand their quarterback, and they know they have to keep plays alive for him to work his magic.
A little bit of a breakout game for Cobb in Week 5. 9 catches, 108 yards. And Charles, 12 catches through the season's first 3 weeks was all he had.
So you can see how he increased production in the last game against the Giants. The pride of Alcoa, Tennessee, Randall Cobb. And I'm just going to tell you, if I ever dive into fantasy football, I'm getting him on my team because I think he's going to continue to bring those numbers back to the 2014 levels.
He completes it to Jordy Nelson. They'll get 19 yards there, and it'll be a Green Bay first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got the guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now a first down following that long gain. One back is Lacey. They go play action here on first down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. Third down here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Rodgers now on third and goal. This is Cobb with a catch right side. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And Crosby puts it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt, maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now, you know, partner, while we have a second, we went into last week, week 5, with 3 unbeatens. We left with 1, the Minnesota Vikings.
It's a tough league, and you never know what you're going to run into. Denver, they were surprised at home by Atlanta. How about Philadelphia on the road at Detroit, who was 1-3 at the time? And Minnesota keeps rolling along. They thumped Houston, and a lot of people are giving a lot of credit to that brand-new stadium. They think it gives...
And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's
got to take ball.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Fake. Here's Paul. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. You know what I found myself wondering last night?
What's that?
How did Tom Brady stay so sharp in these last 4 weeks? What do you think he did?
Well, he had ex-teammates that I know that he met up with and worked out and threw passes to. I know that his beautiful bride said, don't worry about it. She's caught some passes for him in the backyard to keep him ready to go. And obviously he stays with it mentally. I mean, Tom Brady's not going to miss a trick. This guy loves to play, and he was really missing the game.
Throwing passes to his wife, whatever it takes, it worked. Over 400 yards in his return. So completion on second down, that brings up third. Third and 2, now Palmer. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go, let's go. Mirror, mirror, mirror.
They'll indeed go for it. Palmer, a hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action for Lacy. Now Rodgers. Man, it's caught inside the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
319!
Off the play fake to Lacy. Here's Rodgers. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Jeff Janis, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On second down, Lacy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now, Lacy left that game against the Giants in ankle injury, but expected to be okay prior to leaving. 11 carries, 81 yards.
And you saw the Eddie Lacy signature spin move a couple of times as well. He is just some type of a back, and I think he's gotten into a good rhythm here in 2016. He didn't get to 100 yards, probably because of the ankle injury, They need him back, and in a big way. His backup, James Stark's struggling in the early going. Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good